Alright guys, I got the Tesla coil out, and I was blowing this fuse that was in here, and right now I've got this amp meter in there, because I was having trouble with this amp meter, trying to get, to figure out how much current was going through here. So I took the fuse out, and I've got this in here. I don't know if I have it hooked up the right way. I might have to reverse those. But we still have the problem here with this. I don't understand what's going on, how this top wire, the winding stops here. It doesn't go all the way up there. The winding stops here, and I don't know how they have it hooked up, but for some reason you'll see it starting to degrade that. We have it grounded. And then I've got this little thing to mess with. I have the piezoelectric to put up there and see what it does to it. And then I have, this is from a photo flash. This is the little thing from the photo flash. The xenon tube or whatever it is. And then I have this to mess with. So I have these things, and we'll see if we can get it working. These are my ZBSs. I think I blew this one, trying to get this to work. I don't know if I blew this or if this is still working. This, you can see, is a small one. This one is a little bit better, but again, I don't know how to adjust. This one has one of those trimmers on it, and then there's one here, a 10K, so it's hard to adjust. I don't know which way to turn it to get a better spark. This will go up to about 600 volts. Oh no, this is just an inverter. This isn't a ZBS. This is just the inverter. High voltage inverter. These are my two ZBSs that I have, and you can see this nice one that I just got off. Look at that. It's got a fan on it and everything. So this input is 12 to 30 volts. Like when I get up. So this one I just took out of the package. I got it off Amazon. But you can see how much bigger it is. There's the capacitors for that one. But the fact that it has a fan on it. Okay, back to the main thing here. Let's fire this up. It's been 5 minutes. This will be a long video. So let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, it's not doing it down there. Oh, look. It is working. Look. Okay, that's cool. Sometimes it's better to use these. I don't know. Well, we just have a half amp going into that. See, now it's back. Now it's started to coming back there. I don't know why it wants to do that on there. It's warm. It's warm. I don't know if the wire, I hope they didn't hook it up so the wire goes along there. That would make sense. It would make more sense to have the wire go straight in and up through there. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling it just goes up like this and it's alongside there. I have a bad feeling that's how this is hooked up. Unless I take the ground and I can go around anywhere and it'll... oh wait, I wonder if it just goes straight up here. The winding stops there. It goes up here and it has a metal, like a circular, almost like they have the toroid things, but I wonder if there's just a round metal thing in the top there. So anywhere I could make this start to burn. I don't know. I obviously can't get this off because it's glued. So let's try some of these other things on here and see what it does. This is the piezoelectric thing. That's this, and then we'll try that. We'll just see what some of these things do. Wow, it started burning. Oh my gosh, it started burning. How was it doing that? It started burning this light apart, and it was, I don't know how it was doing that. I don't know if it was hot enough to heat the aluminum. Do you guys think it was hot enough to heat the aluminum? This whole thing is really hot. That's crazy. This is obviously just an incandescent light. But let's try some of these other things. I'm obviously not going to hold on. Oh, it broke the rubber band. The rubber band that was holding on to that. That's the plastic smell. But it looked like it was, you can see little things in there, like it was starting to burn the aluminum, or starting to heat up the aluminum. I mean, it's pretty strong. It's got a lot of power to it. I don't know. This is just going to be half of an amp. So I don't know. That's before. I don't know what the voltage is. So even if it's half an amp, it could still be, 30 volts at half an amp, and that would be 15 watts. But I think there's a lot more power in this because for this power supply to power it, it wanted 16 volts AC at, let me see, it wanted 16 volts AC at, I forget how many amps was this rated so because this is a 220 volt supply, I had to get this step up transformer because this wants to run off 220. So I have it stepped up to 220 here, and then the secondary is supposed to be, it runs off AC. That's AC going in there. It runs off, it says 12 volts AC on it, but it wanted a lot of current because I tried to hook it up to some other 12 volts, like 12 volts, half an amp AC, and it wouldn't work. I don't have that other transformer out here. Where did I put that? Here's some other projects. Where did I put that? But it wouldn't work. Here it is. Here it is, you guys. I have this monster, and it wouldn't power it. So I don't know. So let's see what else we can mess with. Let's try this one. We're starting to really have some problems there. Well, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's not good. See, look at that's. It looks like it's melting. See, look at that. I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart and see what's going on there. It would be nice to get one of those. I guess they're called toroids. You know, the aluminum little donut things they put on there. That's what I need to have on there, because this is really, we've got problems here. This is not the way it should be. The Tesla coil should be. I don't know why they didn't sell it with that little donut thing on there. You know, that's what I need to put on there, because I need to really cut this, but I don't want to damage any of that. I wish they just made this and just set this on there and not glued it on there. They didn't have to glue this on there. Maybe I could get it apart, but it would be really nice to have one of those little, polished aluminum donut toroid things on there instead of this stuff. It's not working. It kind of focuses it, and it was like we were burning the plastic there, obviously, but if you saw, it was like shooting out of the sides of it, the little tentacles. It was pretty cool. But let's see what else. I kind of want to see what it'll do to this thing. This obviously is one of those piezoelectric things. So I want to be careful not to be too close to these wires. So let's see if we can do something like this with it. And I will have to go back to the drawing board and fix this more. Okay, I want to see what it does to this. So that's a conductor, and then that's the piezoelectric element. And I already used one of my shockers to damage some of that. So that's why it looks funky like that. But let's do this and see what it does. And this is has got to be the last thing, because I don't want this to get worse. Okay. You can see it coming out the side there. Whoa. Okay, that was pretty cool. It was attacking this thing, which it's hot. It's pretty hot. But then it was coming like this, and it was coming out of there and trying to get me. It was trying to get me. It was like coming back, and I could feel heat coming off of it. Okay, well, I got all the grounding stuff right here. So, and then I was, you know, it's grounded to this. So it was, you know, it was just trying to come towards the ground, which was me. But it was coming off of this little wire, and I could feel heat coming from it. Okay, this is crazy, but I got to, let's see how hot these are. These aren't too bad. They're not too bad. You can see them. You guys can't see those very well. They're not too bad. They're kind of warm, but you know, if I were to turn up the power or anything on it, I could easily just get a fan for these things. And let's see the capacitors. They're not hot. This thing isn't hot. So it's doing pretty good. This isn't hot. Just these. I was running it for a little bit. So I could easily just mount a fan there and blow air into those heat sinks with, I guess those are MOSFETs. I really want to try to measure this. This is the primary. I really want to put something on there. I think if I hooked up something in series with this, it would interfere with, you know, because this is pulse current or something going to that. It would interfere with that. Oh, we got a problem here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's new. On this capacitor here, it must be getting hot either from this, but it's melted. That's new. That's new damage right there. It's melted off that capacitor, that plastic on the capacitor. It's melted it off. It's melted it off right there. Sorry I'm moving around so much, you guys. So I wonder if it's this thing, this transistor was getting hot. Maybe I need a heat sink on this. There's no heat sink on this transistor, but something's melted that off. That's new damage right there. Okay, so I will continue to try to make this better. One thing I did want to do is move this around and see if I could get the spark to get bigger. I think if I move that, if I move this little trimmer thing, well, I want that focus, come on, focus. Well, you know what that box is. It's a 10K trimmer. So if I move this around, I think I could adjust it to get the spark bigger. But I think if I could somehow measure the current through here, you guys can help me with this. If I measure the current through there and then use the plastic thing on there to adjust it to get this primary coil to have the most current. Obviously, there's no point in messing with the voltage on it. It'll be what it is, but or maybe to make it pulse faster or something. I don't know. Whatever we can dump more into the primary, whether it be make it faster or put more current into the primary, it would make this bigger. But I think the whole point of the Tesla coil is it has to be tuned. So I don't understand how I can move this around unless this controls the tuning right there. I don't know. So, you know, with these, you can mess around a lot with them. Alright, so that's long enough. Thanks for watching this long video, you guys. So